This video is made for Emmanuel Metric Higher Secondary School. In this video I'm going to show you how to use Google Forms to take an online test. I'm going to go into my support class here, and everybody's support class should have this sample test. I'm going to click on the Google Forms sample test. On your phone you may get a dialog box that says how do you want to open this link. You can either select the native browser or you can select more to see what other options are there. And here you see Chrome is listed. On some of your phones you may not see a choice like this. It may go directly into your default mobile browser. That's fine. We will look at how to change that if needed later. But if you see this kind of dialog box, we recommend using Chrome. Click Chrome. If you want to always use Chrome to open any website links, which again is a good choice, go ahead and select Remember My Choice, or on your phone it may say Always. You can select Always. But for now I just want to show how to do this in a native browser. So I'm going to select the phone's native browser. When you go to your native browser, it may ask you to sign in if you have never signed in or used the native browser before. If you see this screen, just go ahead and type in your school email address that ends with Emmanuel Tenkasi.in, and then click Next and enter your password. If you don't remember your password, you can contact the school office and we will send you a link to reset the password. We do not know your password. You should never share your password with anyone, but if you forgot your password, we will provide a way for you to reset it. If you remember your password, enter it here and click Next. Once you sign in, you will see here it says that it will show your school email address here, and make sure that this is your school email address, not your brother or your sister's school email address. And this is the Google Forms test, and you have gotten in by logging in, so that's good. This is one method. Now let's look at another option. On some phones it may not give you an option to sign in, so what do we do in that situation? Let's see that. Okay, sometimes on some of your devices you may see a warning that says you need permission. It's because all the tests given via Google Form at Emmanuel School require that each student logs in with their school account to be able to take the test. We want to make sure it's our school student taking the test. So you may see the screen. So what should you do if you see the screen that says you need permission? In that case, you can do a couple of things. You can click here on the top address bar and copy this link and paste it in Chrome. The second step is that you can go to google.com and click on the top right hand corner here and click on Add Another Account and sign in here with your student email address. Okay, now you're signed into the phone's default browser using your personal account and your school email address. Now if you go back to Google Classroom and click on the Google Forms again, even in the phone's default browser, it will still go ahead and open directly with your school email address, because you have added this email address to this browser. So that's one way to solve that problem if you get the error that says you need permission. Okay, next let's look at how to open and use this form via Google Chrome. As I said before, if you click on this link, it goes directly to your default browser, but you want it to open in Chrome. What should you do? You need to go to your phone settings and click on Search Settings and search for Apps or Default. In different phones you may have different options. You can search for apps or you can search for default apps, and then you have to clear the default for the browser. So here the default browser right now is the phone's browser, so I'm going to go inside that app and scroll down, and I'm going to click on clear defaults, and it will clear this default and now give us a choice how we want to open links. So let's go back to Classroom, and when I click on sample test, now it gives me a choice, so I can select to open it with Chrome. The reason we recommend using it with Chrome, because the same account that you logged into Google Classroom will be used in Chrome also, so that email address is already there. So one more thing, before you attempt the test, before you take the test, make sure that your email address is selected here and not your brother or your sister's email address, because when you submit the test and when the teacher corrects the test and sends back your test with the marks, it'll go to your brother or sister's email address, to this email address. So make sure that you have selected the correct email address. If this is not your email address, then click on switch account to switch to your email address. After you click on the switch account, you can select your account, and then go ahead and take the test. So please make sure that you're taking your test with your school email address, not with your brother or your sister's school email address. Let me just do a sample run here. Okay, before you click submit, just make sure that you have all your answers are correct. You can check your answers and you can change as needed. Okay. When you're ready to submit your test, just click on the submit button. After you click the submit button, you will see the screen that says your test is submitted. Your marks will be shared later. If you see this screen, that means you have successfully submitted your test. So you can go back to Google Classroom by clicking Open Assignment. Now let me show another error that you might face. This error is very rare. Not all students will face it. In case two students from the same family are in the same class and they click on a link, you will see that each student is only allowed to take the test once. You may see an error that says you have already responded. You can fill out this form only once. If you get this error, what you can do is you can copy this link and click on the three dots on the top right hand corner and click on New Incognito tab. What Incognito tab does is that it lets you go into a private mode in Chrome, so it doesn't remember your email address, and you can paste that link that you copied. It'll ask you to sign in. At this point, you can go ahead and sign in with your school email address and be able to take the test. Again, as we recommended, if you use Google Chrome, most probably, you will not face any of these error messages. You should be able to take your test. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or if you face any issues, please let us know. Thank you.